Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's been about 3 weeks since my last I said 3 and then I did like 5. Anyways, it's been like 3 weeks since my last update because 3 weeks ago was when I had Elias, and this is basically my postpartum update. Now let me tell you, if you are a guy or if you are a person that's just not interested in talking about postpartum and stuff like that, obviously don't watch this video because I feel like you're gonna judge me. So go ahead and move on. Now, for those of you that do want to kind of listen to a postpartum story or stuff, I'm just talking about my experience, just my experience, and that's all. So if your experience is obviously probably different than mine because bodies are different, women are different, so your recovery is probably a lot different than mine. I'm just going to talk about my experience just so I can share it with you guys, and so I can share how I'm doing emotionally, I guess, physically, and the tips or the recommendations that I was given for my personal recovery. Now let's just get started. So like I said, Elias was born 3 weeks ago. It seems like a long time actually, but it's like around the corner. Anyways, so I've been doing really good, honestly. I feel good. I feel a lot better than week 1 because every week is honestly a lot different than the last when it comes to your postpartum recovery. Personally, I did not tear, which I was very blessed. So if you did tear or if you happen to tear during delivery, I don't have anything to say about that since I personally did not. They might give you some similar recommendations, but I am honestly not sure at all. So basically, I did get the epidural during my labor because it was just so long. So the first couple of hours after I had him, I couldn't stand on my own. I had to wait for the epidural to wear off. I think I stood in about like 3 hours later, which was to try to go to the restroom. So literally my nurse had to assist me just to go pee, So she basically recommended me on how to clean myself, how to take care of myself down there, because I mean, your body just had a human, you just literally pooped out a human. So you need a lot of help. Your lady needs a lot of help on getting better. So you need to help yourself and take care of yourself. Now, these are just a few recommendations, obviously, from my personal experience. The first thing they told me is not to wipe, so don't wipe. Literally, I had to use this bottle, which I don't know what it's called. It probably has a name, but who knows what. I have 2, and thankfully, my hospital did provide me with these. And basically, it just sprays water. So basically, you're supposed to wash yourself and not wipe yourself. And then they provided me with this. They basically provided me with everything, and I'm pretty sure most hospitals do the same thing. So they give you that, they give you pads, they give you this little wet pads for like numbing, and they do give you a numbing spray. So basically they provide almost everything you need for your recovery. I did buy a couple of things on my own just because either I thought I was gonna run out of the things that the hospital gave me, or just so I can make sure I did have it. So some stuff I did buy online. So maybe I'll try to put the link down below because some people may need it, or I don't know. I'll think about it. Anyways, so the first day, you feel like you're bleeding out. Literally, like the first time I went to pee, I was like, oh my god. And then my nurse is like, oh, that's normal, it's okay, don't freak out. But it makes sense. My body was literally bleeding out. So you are going to use big pads. The hospital did provide me with mine. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same for you. But if you want to take your own just to be comfortable, or pick the ones that you like the more, then you know, I totally recommend it. Personally, I did not buy huge pads because I mean, like, they're huge. They're like basically a diaper. They're literally a diaper, actually. So if you want to buy your own diapers, girl, go ahead. You know, there's the cute ones with like the designs on them. I saw those a lot in other videos that I was watching, because I did watch a lot of YouTube videos. That's why I'm basically doing a YouTube video about this, because I did watch a lot. So they did recommend the pretty panties, but I felt like I didn't need them because I knew my hospital was going to give me some. So, and thank God I did it, because the package is pretty big. I think it has like 20 or more, and I wasn't needing that much. I think I only used the big diapers like the first 2 days, and I used maybe like 6 of them. I don't even know. The thing is, I only used them the first 2 days. So a big pack of the diapers, I don't think it was necessary for me. Now for you, it might be different. So, you know, if you want to prepare yourself, go ahead. You know, I can't judge you, and nobody will, because honestly, you're gonna do what's best for yourself. The next thing the hospital gave me was, let me see, these medical cooling pads. Now this ones I bought on my own. I actually bought them from Amazon, because I ran out of the ones that the hospital had given me. You basically, so this is like medicated pads. They're so helpful. Like, I totally recommend it. Even though I didn't tear, I felt like this was so satisfying in a way. So I cannot imagine somebody that has a tear. I totally think that this will help you, and trust me, I think you'll love it. So I have quite a little bit left, but let me show you. So it's very thin, and it's just a medicated pad. It even like smells like a little bit of medicine or something. So what basically they tell me to do is, basically you have your pad right here, you know, and then you just line them up. I would use just 2. You line them up, and then you just put your pad back on, which is pretty cool. It's very satisfying, like I said. Anyways, so what I would do is basically, you know, I would spray. I would barely tap, because I would barely tap myself with toilet paper or a wipe, just so I'm not dripping water everywhere. And then I would put those cooling pads on, and then they do give you numbing spray at the hospital, but the one that they had given me, literally, to me, I felt nothing. But I live for this one, and I'm pretty sure if you do watch other people's videos, then you have seen this one before. And honestly, I totally recommend it. Like, it really does work. It's basically like kind of like a numbing spray, but not really. Like, literally, it's just like a refreshing spray. So before putting the pad on, I would spray this. I would just spray it once or twice. You don't need a lot. Like, literally, it's just so you're refreshed, you know, so you don't feel kind of like dirty down there, or I don't know how to explain it. The thing is that it really did help. And then I did that for about 2 weeks. Right now I am obviously on my 3rd week. Like I said, I'm not bleeding. I'm not bleeding at all, and I'm so happy about that. So I am not using any pads, but I am still using the spray, just because honestly. And then I still use this once in a while, just because I don't want to kind of scar myself, I guess, you know, if I do wipe a little bit hard or something like that. So I mean, you know, you use it for as long as you think you need to, because it's better to be safe than sorry. So even on my 3rd week, I am still following a couple of recommendations from my doctor or my nurse, you know, but it may be different in your case. Now, for my tummy, let me just tell you that when I was pregnant, or actually before I was pregnant, I used to weigh 118 pounds. Now, you know, my body is obviously different than yours, like I keep saying, because, you know, we're all different. But I've always had a really fast metabolism. It's really weird for me to gain a lot of weight. I don't think I've ever gained a lot of weight. In fact, I've lost weight. So, you know, every case is different. But before I was pregnant, I was 118 pounds. And then during my pregnancy, I went up to 143 pounds. Now, that's about 25 pounds that I gained during pregnancy. And as you guys saw in some of my last videos, literally I would look exactly the same from my upper body, and then my belly was just there. So I feel like those 25 pounds were literally just belly. After I had Elias, after I had him, I went to the doctor. I think I went to the doctor about a week after for my first postpartum checkup, and my weight there was 120. So I lost 20 pounds. No, actually, my weight was 122, almost 123. Basically, I lost 20 pounds. I lost 20 pounds after the baby. So, you know, I was able to lose a lot of weight, which was I was kind of very surprised because I still felt a little bit heavy. Thankfully though, you know, my body was able to get rid of that extra weight on its own. So I'm very happy about that. And so, you know, although I did lose most of my pregnancy weight, I did still, and I still do, have the loose skin, or the wobbly, I guess, belly. So what I did since day one, so since the day after I had him, I would actually use a waist trainer, I guess, or I don't know what you guys may call it. In Spanish it's just called a faja. So I would use a faja. I did order this one online, so, you know, if you do want it or need it, just let me know, and then I'll tell you where to get it from. This one, it was like $35-$40 for me. And what I like about this one is it went all the way up, and not just that, it went all the way down as well. So the bottom part, you can unclip it, and it's kind of very effective, because, you know, when you're in like a rush, or you want to change your pad, or you want to pee, you don't want to like push it all the way down. It actually is very beneficial that you just literally unclip it, and then you can put just your panties down instead of the whole thing down. It also, you can make it tighter or looser from the top. So I mean, if you really want to feel like everything is tight and nice, then I totally recommend it. But most of women really don't need it. Their body actually goes down on their own. And so I did use this for the first 2 weeks. At this point, I feel like it's not helping me push everything down, I guess, so my body goes back to normal, because my body is kind of back to normal, except my belly is still loose. So I feel like at that point it's basically, I need to work out. But I will start doing that eventually. So yeah, basically I used this for the first 2 weeks, and it honestly made me feel good about myself. And so maybe it will do the same for you. I'm not sure. Now let me just show you a little bit of my belly right now. It's a little bit what's it called, I'm a little bit self-conscious, because before my before I got pregnant, I did have a flat belly. And now obviously, you know, your body, it's not going to go back be the same way that it used to before the baby, because you just had a baby. So I literally cannot expect that, obviously, but it is a little bit self-conscious because I don't know, it's just a mental problem, because honestly, being pregnant is the greatest gift God can give you. Like, literally, you're growing love inside you, and then you get to meet that beautiful creation, and then you get to love it until God allows you to. So you be super proud of yourself for going through that. It's one amazing experience, and honestly, I miss my belly so much. I'm actually ready for another one. Like, come on, husband, let's get to work. But anyways, so let me just show you a little bit of I mean, you can judge or you cannot judge, who knows, you know. Obviously your belly will probably look different than mine. So if you think like, oh my God, my belly looks worse, or my belly looks better, then, you know, keep it to yourself, honestly, because like I said, my body and your body is different. So, you know, you may look worse, you may look better, but just learn to love yourself, because I'm still working on that process. I'm still on that process right now, because it's only been 3 weeks postpartum. So I'm just like, okay, you know, Kathy, like, let's just get to work and basically work on the body that you will love, absolutely love in the future. So right now I'm just concerned about my belly, but it's a work in progress. Like, you just keep working, and it'll come eventually. Enough talking, right? Like, just show me your belly. So this is my belly at 3 weeks. I do feel like I got wider from my hips right here, so I do feel a little bit wider. And then I don't know why, but this line for me is like super dark. It's kind of going down. I don't know if you can see, guys, but I got a little bit of stretch marks, and that's the side view, obviously. But I did have a little bit of stretch marks, not a lot, and they're not very noticeable as well. So actually during my pregnancy, I would rub a little bit of oil on my belly, or lotion, or anything to hydrate it. So maybe that helped. I am not sure, honestly. You can't prevent stretch marks, but I don't know, you know, if you're meant to have stretch marks, then you're meant to have stretch marks. So that's basically it. That's my recovery. I'm still kind of recovering right now. I don't feel as great or amazing as, oh, I never had a baby before, you know. Obviously it still hits me. I am still kind of tired. I am still adjusting to the newborn schedule and everything, and also, you know, balancing being a mom and being a wife. It's kind of like hard at first, but I'm still trying to figure it out now. Yeah, so this is basically just my experience. I mean, if you want to talk more about postpartum because you are pregnant right now and I just recently had a baby, then feel more than welcome to, because I have a lot of time. So just let me know if you have any questions or anything like that. Obviously, like I said, always go to your doctor, always go to a professional. But you know, sometimes you want a friend or you want to talk more about different stuff, then feel more than welcome to. I have no friends, so applications are open. Anyways, I think that's basically all. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna try to make my videos a little bit shorter because they do keep getting long, so I am so sorry. But next time I will update you, probably will be in a couple weeks, so just stay tuned, okay?